I don't know how much is related to that warning. But in the class, I say I'm not the professor. Call me with my first name. I am one of you. You are the judge. You are the one, the philosopher. But we will communicate by reason, according to rules of logic, like 19 rules of inference. I don't know whether you are familiar with that. Anyway, I was going to read you the verse, 31:30. Did those who reject not see that the heavens and the earth were one mass and we tore them apart? That we made from the water everything that lives, will they not acknowledge? Another verse I have in chapter 4 as a footnote, endnote of 82, verse 82. I have the list of verses by scientific references of the Quran.
All right, read that phrase again.
Did those who reject, like you, not see that the heavens and earth, heavens in plural says the whole space, all the heavens, and the earth were one mass, were one point.
Doesn't say point, it says mass. It
mass,
says one.
yes.
It
one.
says one.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the samawati wal ardi kanat ratqan. They were unified, they were together. You can say that. And we tore them apart. فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا, we tore them apart. And there is another verse that says, you don't need to trust me, you can later change, but assume that there is such a verse. Assume there is another verse that says, وَإِنَّا لَمُسِعُونَ, we are expanding it, the universe. Another verse, we are going to fold, like folding the scroll back. It is a closed universe, which is, I think right now more scientists inclined to open universe model. But there are two models, one of them is one, none of them is proven.
And is that the first time that anybody has ever speculated that water was involved in life?
No, I'm not saying that. And I don't have evidence for that. But what I am saying...
You're saying it as if it was some sort of revelation.
No.
That Muhammad actually... Well, wait a minute here.
Yes.
Okay? If he's just repeating what was already known at the time, and I believe the fact that water was involved in the origin of life and water was required of life is pretty old, and I think it predates Islam. If you're saying that this is some sort of a justification that Muhammad had some sort of a divine knowledge, I think you better back that up.
Okay, hear me. Hear me. I'm not saying these particular verses shows the Quran is word of God. I'm saying this shows a little bit respect to this book, because during the time of Prophet Muhammad, people had all kinds of stupid ideas about how universe was created, about stories of the snake and things. In fact, hadith books, 200 years though, they are closer to us, they should have more. What I'm saying talks about cosmology, biology. In fact, some biology verses made like a Christian doctor, atheist doctor to become Muslim, like Maurice Bucaille, just because the correct, accurate description of stages of embryology, the way it is described, it just pulls his attention. It's incredible. In all this area, I'm challenging you, not a single error. If Muhammad was copying from here and there, how in the world, even they are not original ideas, let's say in the past, one philosopher said similar things, but many others said different things. There were very diverse ideas. Somehow he managed to collect or repeat the accurate ones. That should be put question mark about this. Very interesting. At least this guy was so smart, he was able to distinguish the false one from the true ideas, because that time there was no evidence for those things. And I am saying with our modern science, not a single verse contradicts. There is only one verse picked by atheists. They just jump over that. They say, here it is, contradict with science. When you look at it, it's taken out of context. Oops. Oh, atheism is falling.
Atheism is falling. See? This
Save
is
it.
Physics.
Save
Cause and effect.
A cause and effect.
Cause and effect.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now,
So let me challenge this, okay? Yeah. I've heard a lot of people talk about their holy books, and they take a very, very vague statement, and they say, look, I can fit this into what we know today.
Okay.
Did I not tell you that all the heavens were once one, does not say there was a big bang and an individual
we
singularity.
separated from each other.
Yeah, that's not what it says.
What it says, says it was one point, we separated from each other.
It doesn't say one point.
It is. Ratpan.
It
Ratpan
says-
means
It says one.
together. Yeah.
And it doesn't talk about the universe expanding. Well, it doesn't talk about.
It is. وإن l'émotion.
I mean,
Anyway.